Hey kids, it's Mr. Fly here, hope you're well. Out and about today on a particularly chilly winter's day on a Honda Goldwing, and this is not any old Honda Goldwing, but this is my Honda Goldwing. Stick around, stay tuned, I'll tell you the story. Okay, so I know it's not going to be a huge surprise to many of you that I am on a Goldwing. Now there is a bit of a story to this in case you're not familiar. I'll bring you up to date. Back in the summer of 2020 I borrowed this very bike from Honda UK and I took it on tour with my missus on the back to Wales. I'll put a link in the corner of the video of that particular trip. Strikes me it's a little bit different to when I went to Wales on this though, because when I did the Wales tour it was around about 30 degrees. Look at it now down here, 0 degrees centigrade. Don't come out in any weathers for your entertainment. Having said that, it's a beautiful day, bit of fog about, but patches of blue sky. Just a bit wary there might be some ice on these lurking on these lanes. As much as I love the Mahusive Goldwing, it has to be said it's not really a back lane blaster. Anyway, where were we? Anyway, long story short, I absolutely fell in love with the bike. I really loved it, and at the end of the loan period I went to Honda and said, look, that is such a good bike, what are the chances, because it's your press bike, at the end of the year I can buy it off of you? And I'm absolutely thrilled to say we negotiated a price that we were both happy with, and now the bike is mine. I got it just a smidgen before Christmas, and I cannot wait to ride this some more over the coming year, COVID permitting of course. So what sort of Goldwing is it then? Well, it's the Honda Goldwing Tour DCT with airbag. It's basically it's the top of the range bike. I'm absolutely chuffed to have it. It's as far as I'm concerned, it's a bike I never thought I would own, and as far as touring bikes are concerned, I just think this is the top of the tree. There is no better motorcycle to go touring on than the Honda Goldwing, so I'm absolutely chuffed to bits to own this, as you can imagine. The bike itself has got just a smidgen over 3,000 miles on it. It is after all second hand. As I say, it came from the Honda press fleet, and the eagle-eyed amongst you when you see this bike on my videos in the coming months will notice the number plate has changed. On my tour it had GL1800 UK, which is a Honda UK preferred number plate for obvious reasons, so they've changed the number plate. It's got something different on it now, something maybe a bit more akin to another vlogger rather than TMF, but we'll park that. So although the bike's got, as I say, just a smidge over 3,000 miles on it, but about 500 of those at least are what I put on it in the summer, and since I handed this bike back to Honda in sort of September time, they tell me nobody else has ridden it, so it kind of feels like my bike already. So I know what you may be thinking, what does this mean for my trusty BMW GS? Will I be selling it? Is it going to go? What's going to happen to that? Well, fear not, because I don't intend the trusty GS to be going anywhere. I think the GS is just a fantastic all-round motorcycle, something that the Goldwing very definitely is not. That's a great touring bike, but this thing just does absolutely anything. Besides, it's got great sentimental value for me. I absolutely want to keep the GS, so you'll be seeing plenty more of that on the channel. Let's face it, every motorcyclist knows that just like shoes and handbags, you need something for every occasion. That's why you need all sorts of different motorcycles. That's what I keep telling Mrs. Flyer anyway. Of course, having lots of bikes does give me a bit of a problem. Not a problem that I'm expecting too much sympathy for, it has to be said. But I am very definitely running out of space here in the garage, and I haven't even got my Royal Enfield back yet from the custom shop. When that comes back, I'm going to have to see how I get on. I don't intend to get rid of any of my bikes, but if it just does get too impractical to move around in here, I'm going to have to consider whether I need to get rid of something. And as much as it pains me to say so, if I do need to sell something, it's most likely to be... There it is, my Street Triple R. That's the bike that I probably ride at least out of all the bikes that I've got, which will be a real shame to see it go. As I say, I don't intend it to go, but if I do decide that I need to sell it, I'll let you know, of course. I'll let my patrons know first, because a number of people have said that if I sell that bike, they might want it. So keep tuned to my patron site if you're interested in the Street Triple R. I'll let you know if and when I come to sell it. But as I say, I'm trying not to do that, but you never know. So, I am expecting quite a few negative comments now that I've revealed that I've bought myself a Goldwing. For some reason, the Goldwing has a bit of a negative image associated with it. Lucky for me, I'm of an age now where I don't give a stuff what other people think. I think it's a great bike, that's all that matters. But anyway, I'm used to being stigmatised. I've got a GS. So, international pandemics permitting, I do intend to use this bike, as I say, over the next year for the purpose for which it was invented. That is touring 2-up. Hopefully, going to be taking Mrs. Flyer on a few tours of Britain on this bike, so if you see us out and about on the road, do give us a wave, be great to see you. But before that, I want to make a number of other videos about the Goldwing and actually what it's like to live with it. Okay, I've got to know the bike quite well, given that I did go on that tour with it, so I feel I know the bike well. But when you live with a bike, you get to know some little bits and pieces, don't you, about it, some little niggles, etc. So the next video I make on the Goldwing will be all about the surprising things I've learnt about this bike since I've owned it. And I've already spotted a few things that I didn't notice before. It'll be a bit of an Anaraki video, but if you are interested in the Goldwing, you're going to want to stick around and stay tuned for that one. Fear not though, the TMF channel isn't going to be going all Goldwing. This is just going to be part of the mix, and I'm going to continue to do the wide variety of stuff I do here on the channel. So bike trips at home, maybe abroad as well, hopefully. Bits and pieces in the garage, bike news every month, the odd live stream. Basically anything and everything that you've come to love from the TMF channel, I intend to keep doing it. I ain't gone all cruisery on you. Okay, so that's it for now. Just a quick introductory video for you, just to let you know that I bought the Goldwing. I think a number of you had guessed that I was likely to do that anyway, and I'll be absolutely fascinated to see your comments below about whether you think I've made the right decision buying this bike or not, and some of the things you'd like to see on the channel about the bike. Do stick those all in the comments below, and if you haven't done so already, do hit the subscribe button, and that way you can catch up with my future videos. Alright, that's it for now. Look forward to speaking to you again soon. Until then, this has been the Mr. Flyer. Cheerio. And I know, I've got a TPMS warning showing. That's the tyre pressure management system. And there's nothing wrong with the tyres. It turns out that's an issue with the sensors. I've got new tyres on it. I suspect the sensors have been messed up, so I need to get that sorted. Let's be honest, every motorcyclist knows that you need, just like shoes and handbags, something for every occasion. That's why you need lots of different motorbikes if you can.